I think the last couple days, like, let me let me try to explain something to you guys. Like, the last couple days have been kind of tough for me, bro, because I feel like lately I kind of feel like I'm losing my mind, brother, because I have like very very aggressive ADHD where my brain will hyper fixate on small details, and my focus and what my hyper fixations will be kind of shift and change with time. Like, I've talked about this before. Like, I'll get obsessed with cameras, and it's like if I'm doing anything other than thinking about cameras, or like shooting something with my camera, or watching a YouTube video about the new camera that I just bought, like, I legitimately feel like anxiety and pain when I'm doing something other than that. You know what I mean? And back in the day, a lot of those hyper fixations, because I was like making YouTube videos and playing video games on stream, I think like my ADHD is the reason why I used to be very good at YouTube, because like I would just sit there and it's all I would do and it's all I would think about and it's all I would spend my time doing. And then I fell kind of out of love with YouTube. You guys heard that, but like this last week, it's a blessing and a curse for sure. And it's, to be honest with you, the reason why I bring these things up, like, I'm not saying this as a positive thing. I think these hyperfixations have actually been kind of driving me crazy lately, because like this Adidas launch happened, and like some of the things that happened with the Adidas launch, this was like the first big launch that we've had, like, announcement, since I started streaming more and haven't been going into the office as much because of doing content full time again. And there were just things that happened on the timeline of like the rollout of all the announcements for Adidas that were really, really frustrating for me, because, you know, I'm just going to give you guys specific examples. I'm going to talk out loud, actually. This is going to be therapy for me, because I talked to my wife about this, and I've been trying to convince myself, like, yo, listen, you're not going crazy, but like, I've seen it. It's sometimes like being at the head of a company or like building a company. It's not as much anymore, but like sometimes it could be a very lonely job, especially because I'm talking to you guys about like this ADHD, like hyper fixation. Because when things happen or things are handled or things are announced at the company by somebody else, I'll see it and think to myself, well, I would have done it this way. And I cannot understand, like, physically and mentally how somebody else could not do it this way. This way is the right way. And I know I know these things are subjective, but it's like when we went on stream and unboxed the shoe and finished the entire rollout. It was like 30 minutes I talked to you guys about the shoe, and then I go on social media and I'm going to go retweet everything from 100 Thieves and all the shit that got clipped from the stream, because this is the first time. This was like the announcement of the shoe. And I didn't see anything on social. We didn't post anything from 100 Thieves. And I'm like, wait, hold on. What happened? And so that's just like a small example. I'm not going to go into detail about it because I got clarity on it now. But like, brother, you guys saw on stream after that I was like visibly like pretty annoyed. Especially because like the vlog audio got fucked up and all this. But it's like, I know in that moment that I'm like overthinking it and tweaking way too hard, but I just, my brain is on a loop and it's stuck, and I cannot help myself from being so emotional about such a small thing. But then I'm like, wait, is this really a small thing? You know, I just announced a sneaker with Adidas. Like, I'm trying to convince myself that I shouldn't care this much, but I'm like, why wouldn't I care this much? Why wouldn't I like hyperfixate on these details? And that like would make me that literally like ruin my entire day, where I wish I had like a power drill and I could drill into my temple and just let the thoughts like leak out, because I don't want to think about it anymore, right? And then what happened yesterday? I wasn't feeling well. What was I upset about yesterday?
First time seeing you play, I find you're filthy as hell. That's great gas.
Long story short, bro, I'm trying to care less, because I'm driving myself crazy, man. And that's what I'm kind of worried about, going and doing YouTube again. Because, oh, for instance, like I remember now what I was going to bring up about yesterday. This TikTok that we uploaded yesterday and this Instagram reel was me singing like this part of, here, I'll just show you guys actually. Hold on one sec. Yo, Toasted, brother. You are the man. Thank you very much for the sub. All right. This here, listen to me. I tried 3 different sets. This is what's gonna you guys might understand when I show you this. Where am I at here? All right, watch this TikTok. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never want to hear you say I want it that way. He touched my ass. I said, why do you do that? Touch my ass. Wait, you kind of hit that. Hold up, bro. What the fuck? Hey, honey. Oh, what the fuck? How long you been standing there for? Since I hit the high note? Hey, you gotta we gotta get a bell on the door or something. And my daughter's here? Oh, God.
Bell on the door?
Alright, bro, this is why I showed you guys this video. So last night, I watched this TikTok after we uploaded it probably like 1,000 times. And the reason why I did it was because McGowan sent me this edit. And the entire time, like in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, yo, we need to start this video like 5 seconds later. Like, right? We should have started the video right here. I never want to hear you say I want it that way. And brother, I'm not when I'm serious when I say this. I watched this video like 1,000 times, and I almost deleted the TikTok and Instagram reel last night because I was so annoyed that I just like I uploaded this. Like McGowan did a great job. He did everything great. I told him like, yo, upload it. It's perfect. But in the back of my head, I was thinking like, yo, this needs to start 4 seconds later, because if I'm scrolling through TikTok and this comes up on my page and I don't know who I am, and I'm like, you have like 5 seconds to get somebody's attention, and I just wasted it by poorly singing this song. It should have started right here. And now, relax, homie. Yo, Jaywa, this is what I'm trying to explain to you, bro. This is why I hate my brain, because I just fixate on these things, bro. And it literally drives me insane, man. And it's just like one TikTok, bro. It's one Instagram reel. Like, it really does not matter. But this ruined my entire night. Yeah, but McGowan, I knew this, and I was literally sitting it, like, when I told you to upload it, I'm like, okay, I have to stop stressing about these small things, because if we're gonna upload at the pace that I know and we need to upload, I cannot care about every small detail, bro. I cannot. But then I sit here and I'm looking at it, and now that I'm revisiting, I'm like, why didn't I just tell McGowan, hey, yo, chop off the first 4 seconds? Because I knew it. And I'm not saying that it would have performed better if we started it right here, but it should have started like right here. I want it that way. He touched my ass. I said, why do you do that? So, yeah, man. Long story short, bro, I need some therapy or something, man. I don't know. Did it perform poorly? I mean, it didn't do well. I mean, it's all relative, so don't make it, I don't want you guys to sound like I'm ungrateful for 47,000 views, but like, it didn't perform as well as it could have. No, McGowan, bro, me talking about this, I promise you, was literally not about you being game for feedback, bro. I promise you, last night, I wasn't, if there's something wrong with an edit, a lot of times I'll be like, McGowan, like, I need you to lock in. This had nothing to do with you, bro. I was just like kind of having a rough 2 days because I've been in kind of like a mental like brain fog, like funk, like just really unhappy like the last 2 or 3 days, where like there's so many things going well in my life, Maybe post an edit yourself, quit complaining. Yo, pool. Yo, listen, bro. I can totally understand in a vacuum. Like, you probably listen to me talk about this shit, and you're like, shut the fuck up and stop complaining. But listen, brother. I'm really like debating back and forth right now if like I want to be mean to you or if I want to just be like, yo, okay, I got it. It's okay.
Headshot.
Thank you so much.
Hell no.
I'm stuck in 200 view jail, man. Yeah, man, I know. I get it, bro. Like,
Go, dude. Shout out Jeff Bezos.
I'm not trying to sit up here and complain about 47,000 views. Really more kind of just trying to
Let's go. That's lit. Oh, shit.
explain why the stream was so short yesterday, and the day before that I was kind of cranky. I just kind of have, you know, ups and downs, and I'll have like a week where everything's really, really good, and then I have a week where everything's like really hard for me to, you know, kind of let go in my head. And it's been worse as of late. And I thought it would get better after I quit the nicotine.
Had no idea you could.
And I'm hoping that in the next couple weeks, like I was reading on Reddit yesterday, it's like people that smoked for years and years and years, or people that use nicotine were vaping or whatnot. They said it really took them like 3 months to like a year for a lot of like very depressing thoughts and mood swings and all this to go away.
Don't mind me, bro.
So I'm hoping that like if I get over this hump,
So toxic. You're telling me I popped heel just
my
like,
brain will start locking back in. I mean, I've always had highs and lows,
So rude, bro.
but normally like when I'm having the lows, I can in the moment realize like, hey, this is just a bad day. Let's move past it. And I chalk it and we're good. But like my brain just feels like it's firing at 1,000 miles an hour certain hours of the day. And that hyperfixation along with my brain just like
I thought it was
constantly thinking about this thing on the loop, I'm just my brain is just maxed out.
nice.
So,
W Spider Gun.
you know, that's why I'm kind of worried about getting back on YouTube, bro. It's part of 100 Thieves was great for me because it allowed me to stop uploading to YouTube and really focus on something that was wildly different from anything that I've done in the past. And now that I'm excited about doing content again, I'm fearful of getting back to YouTube and letting like this game with the algorithm and the small details of like a thumbnail or a YouTube video. And it's really easy to give McGowan feedback in a minute-long TikTok, but when we have like a 18-minute gameplay video that we uploaded yesterday, I'm like, dude, I can't even watch this because if I actually watched that video all the way through,
They just want me to succeed.
and there were some small like edits where I would have just cleaned it up a little bit, but you think as you get older and wiser that you get more comfortable with your brain and understanding how it ticks and why it works the way that it does. But the last couple weeks have just been a really weird place for me. Regardless, man, it's good to see you guys, bro. I know I'm talking about some like
Later, Kevin, pussy.
real life that might be uninteresting to some of you guys, but I don't know, man.
I love that they just spawned.
I can only stream for like a couple hours this morning because I got to go do this for FaZe, 100 Thieves and Optic for this event that is going on tomorrow. So I figured I'd just